Hey there, writer friends. It seems like the right time to come back to our idea of Write On Wednesdays. This is something that I love to do when I'm just fresh out of a meeting of the Sovereign Writers Circle, which is my online community that meets to write together every Wednesday. And today we started off our time together thinking about your writing as a container. Thinking about yourself as a container. And by that, I mean it's that sense of you are a great cup, a great vessel. You get filled with experience, with wisdom, with pain, with things that you've noticed just going through your day, everything from the mundane to the profound. You are a being that is capable of holding so much, storing abundance, and keeping track of that which has happened to you. And you are also a container that can spill out, that can pour forth, that can offer up that wisdom and that experience, all that you've noticed about the mundane and the profound, and offer it to others, perhaps to help inspire them, to teach them, to educate them, to inform them about the way the world is, the way the world could be. In that ability that you have to pour things forth, of course, sometimes it's for other people. Sometimes it's in service to others because you know that if they hear your story, their lives will somehow be changed and bettered. But sometimes you pour forth because you need to release that which is inside of you. The pain, the experience, all that you've seen and all that you've held can be poured out. You are a container. Your writing is a container. Your writing holds everything that you've seen, that you've wondered about, that you've worried about, that you've really thought deeply about. And with those words, you can offer them up to support others or just to be free of them. I've never been somebody who burns journals or burns paper after having written upon them. There's some sort of mad historian in me that needs to hold on to everything, even the darkest parts. But I completely understand that urge. Whether it's a ritual bonfire to get rid of a journal from a really difficult time in life, whether it's just putting out in words that which you don't dare to say out loud, but you have to somehow empty from yourself and putting it into a single candle flame. Yeah, that's all part of the magic and the alchemy of writing. So as I mentioned, today we met in the Sovereign Writers Circle, and every week I offer 2 writing prompts. Today, the second prompt was a lyric from an Ani Difranco song that was so important to me in my early 20s. When I look down, I just miss all the good stuff. And when I look up, I just trip over things. And to me, that so typifies the entire beautiful, terrible experiment about being alive, right? And it was so fabulous to hear the input from all the writers who were gathered today, because not only do we get together to write, we then spend it's been half an hour these days talking through what came up for us. Because as the community grows and strengthens, there's such a desire to meet and to share. So in that time today, one of the things I remember most about the conversation amongst the writers was this idea of when I look down, I miss all the good stuff, and when I look up, I trip over things, is like that ultimate discussion, the way we grapple with duality and separation and living in an either-or universe. I know that's something I've thought about for years. I've written about it even, but I haven't necessarily always figured out how to make that real. And it was in conversation today that I saw a new way through, thanks to the input from one of the Sovereign writers. So if I could give you a writing prompt today, it would be, again, to return to that song lyric. Where are you right now? Do you feel like you're somebody who's looking up and tripping when you're trying to take in the rest of the world? Are you walking with your head down? Maybe you're always looking at your phone. Maybe you're looking at your feet. Maybe you're watching the flowers grow, which is amazing and beautiful, but you're missing what's happening in the skies above. Do you feel like you're living in that either or scenario? Right into the either ors of your life, the places in which you think you have to choose. And then ask yourself, where are the both ands? Where are you either or? Where are you both and? Right into that. Share with me here on the page what comes through for you. And if you're interested in joining the Sovereign Writers Circle, I'll drop the link to that as well. We're always looking for 1 or 2 new members to join with us, to be a healer who writes and a writer who heals, who wants to show up with all of your fullness, to explore all the ways in which you are a container that wants to be filled and a container that wants to tip out and share all that you have within. Blessings, my darling dears. Right on, right on.